case of the day. Here's something scary. See, you don't want to just say a condition, because if you say it in Latin, it's a lot scarier. Patient comes in with dermatomyositis. Okay, now that sounds scary, but let's break it down. Skin muscle inflammation. Now, what I'm looking for is the cause of this. Now, this has been going on for about 2 years, and she comes in just for wellness. And then I know the body doesn't break down. I know that if there's an inflammatory response, which is what itis is, there's got to be something. There's something causing excess histamines to be released, some type of an infection, some type of an immune system response. So you got to start thinking about kidneys or adrenal glands, about the health of the blood, the health of the digestive tract, because we know that a leaky gut can also cause an autoimmune or inflammatory response systemically. So now the detective work comes in. Turns out that 10 years ago, she was hit on the side by a car going 45 miles an hour. Okay, and come on, did she get any care? No, she wasn't injured. That's ridiculous. A car totals the car you're in, and just because you don't have symptoms, you don't get it checked. That's when the degeneration started. And then there was another accident 3 years before that. So now looking at this detective work, and sure enough, a few years ago, she had a child in a hospital. So what happens in the hospital? Yes, you got it. Talking epidurals, we're talking traumatic birth. So this woman has been through trauma after trauma. Now here's the crazy thing. What the medical world is doing, they're giving her an antibiotic, okay, which now if you think that dermatomyositis is from an infection and you haven't identified anything, you just give a poisonous mold, which is an antibiotic. Now that's going to cause leaky gut for sure, and it's going to damage the immune system and increase her risk of cancer. That's what antibiotics do. You only take an antibiotic if you know what the infection is and it's life-threatening. The dangers are ridiculous. But they gave her an antibiotic, they gave her an anti-inflammatory, they gave her an antidepressant, and they're giving her hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is, and not from herself, they're not getting her own red blood cells and storing them and getting them. They're giving hemoglobin from other patients to decrease the inflammatory response. Anytime you get foreign proteins from some other human being injected in your system, you can cause more of an inflammatory response. So this is just nuts. The medical world, instead of labeling people, look for the cause. When I told her, we're going to look for the cause, I'm looking for nervous system pressure, I'm looking for abnormal gut function, I'm looking for abnormal adrenal gland function, and if we find that, we change her diet and nutrition, we're going to see that should be able to help her. So look for the cause. Don't take an antibiotic. It's not antibiotic deficiency. It's not an anti-inflammatory deficiency. It's insanity to drug symptoms without looking at the cause. Respect the body. If you got dermatomyositis, by gosh, that's an excess histamines, an excess inflammatory response that's systemic. So you got to look at the causes of it. Look at the cause, respect the body. People get better. They do. God bless.